everybody. It's Emiko with the show. So excited to be sitting here with Charles Kirmuss of Chromis Audio, Dr. Charles, genius inventor.
Absolutely, the one and only.
You did a wonderful exhibition with us last year. We could not get in close enough to see you because the throngs of people were probably 6 or 7 deep. So what has developed, what has changed for you? What is new this year? What is the same this year? What's working for you?
It's been our year anniversary last month, and in a year we sold $1.12 million of record restoration systems.
Congratulations.
And we've proven to the industry that everything else is just a simple surface cleaning system.
Right.
Apparently, we were vindicated in an article today that just came out from Michael Fremer in Stereophile.
Wow.
A year with Kirmuss, the guy with the white coat, eccentric with the rabbit. He has vindicated everything that we've sold. 5 thumbs,
That's a
5
lot
fingers,
of thumbs.
whatever. There you go.
Okay.
I went up to Portland and the American Society for Record Collections.
Oh, wow.
And they have the Smithsonian and a lot of people from around the world there. And we introduced our wax cylinder restoration system.
You're kidding.
And it works.
I just got goosebumps.
So that is coming out.
Fantastic.
The Smithsonian has spent 110 years
Yeah.
trying to develop a system where the wax cylinders, which we call the host, are being eaten by the fungus.
Yeah.
So it eats away all the tracks. And guess what? And we've proven that beyond anyone's doubt now, that we're the real thing. We go back to the record, that's pressed,
Right.
and everyone discounted us where when this biscuit is then pressed and a record pops out, that in fact on the surface of the record is a lubricant, is a release agent. And if we now go and remove that using our process, we now can go back 40 years and actually have the proper grooves, less the release agent or lubricant on the record.
Wow.
So now, buy $2, $3, $5 records and you're a winner. So moving forward, we're now creating a new method of grading records. Because
Wow.
a record, if you go to the guys downstairs that are selling records, they'll say this is a G plus or a VG minus. They combine both the audio and they combine the visual. I can have a P record totally scratched, including a record skid or a skid mark from a tone arm,
Right.
and I will not hear it. So we're proposing at the end of this year to have a P for poor, but a 0 to 5 scale. 5 scale meaning virtually just 1 pop per side.
What's some of it now, because you are so popular, and we have had the moment we announced, which was right after Christmas, to our attendees and to our adoring public, which we love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the show. So many
Thanks.
people were asking, well, is Kirmuss going to be back with the record cleaner? What else does he have going on? What is some of the feedback that you've gotten about your system? Because your system is not like anything else that's out there at all.
Yeah.
It's so much more involved. It's so much more detail oriented. And I think there's so much more care.
Well, it's great. Last year, people, and I fell into the trap as well. I said, fine, yes, it takes 25 minutes or 20 minutes to restore a record.
Sure.
And we don't surface clean. So, we kind of fought with that until maybe about 4 or 5 months ago when someone said, wait a minute, if I put a record in one of these other machines that's $5,000 or $10,000 and I keep it there for an hour, guess what? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't, because water and vinyl repels.
Right.
They don't attract. So our process, yeah, sure, for a new record, it's 15 minutes for a German. For a North American record, maybe 20 minutes, 5-4-minute cycles.
Right.
But now, instead of doing 2 LPs, we can do 3. So that's new as of the show.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So we do 3 records at a time. So if someone says, well, it takes 10 minutes with this other system, it's only 1 record, it's only cleaned, we restore now 3 records in, say, 25 minutes.
There is something about restoring history and bringing history alive, and also keeping it alive for the future, which is what's unbelievably important right now, I think.
Your group here doing the show has the same passion, right from the people that help you bring the boxes into the booth to the marketing stuff. It's very, when you do, 28 shows in a year in audio, you guys show the passion.
Well,
And that's what grows, and that's what's important for the people looking at this. It's not just about us, the people that are at the show, showing what we have to sell and introducing you things that are just marvelous in music. You need to know who's behind the show as well. Maurice and everyone, I mean, you guys are just wonderful. So,
well, thank you.
So from that, I think it's very important for the audience to understand that. And boy, it's nice to see the young people come and endorse it. Oh,
yeah.
Love it. Just
that's
love it.
one thing. That's one thing that
Just
I
love
noticed
it.
last year was that you had a lot of young folks at your booth. I think because they're saying that there's a vinyl resurgence. I personally feel vinyl never left.
It never left.
But
It
that
never
being
left.
said, what do you get different questions that are asked to you by the younger generation versus sort of seasoned audiophiles? And how big is that gap? Do you feel, or is there a gap?
Well, what's very interesting is to look at the new vinyl that's being pressed. I go and mention to the younger crowd that come in, yeah, we have an audiophile market, we have a high end and whatever, but you know what? When there's a microphone and there's an audience and there's a studio master that mixes everything, and then it goes to tape, and then from tape it goes to vinyl. Even till now, we still use tape on new pressings. Don't go and fall for the $60 brand new digitally mastered pressing, because most of them are all just CDs that are being then mastered to try to sound like a vinyl. I tell the young crowd, I said, go to the garage sales, buy dollar records. Don't spend more money than that.
Flea markets have a lot.
Flea markets,
absolutely.
with your friends, buy into one of our machines. We have some distributors that offer 6 months financing for free, zero.
Right.
So it's $850 divided by 6 months or 8 months. Buy those original records, and then you'll be surprised. Don't fall in the trap of these new $60 records, except obviously for new pressings that are new artists.
Right, and then support the artist,
And
obviously.
support the artists,
right.
obviously, because they're supporting the whole industry. We have a resurgence.
Yeah.
But when it comes to records that say digitally mastered, take a look. It says from analog tape, yes. Analog pressing is very hard to find. But anything digitally remastered, I just toss out. Go the $2, you'll get a better bang in sound with a $4 record or $2 record versus an $80 digitally remastered. And you'll hear it and you'll feel it.
You will.
That's the deal. You'll feel the music.
And if you pick up one of Charles's record cleaning devices, pop that record in there. It's good as new.
Yeah, that's the fun we had. We have two girls that are in Chicago. They do, social web stuff, and they've come to our show now, second time. They only came for us at the last hour of the show, and they actually asked us to help them to find a turntable.
Wow.
And they brought 12 records the year prior. And the big deal this year is, in closing, is we have people like Audio Note, Jeff Rowland's Audio.
Yeah.
They are all now coming out with phono stage amplifiers. And guess what? They're using our system to restore their records.
That's fantastic. Where can people buy your cleaning system? I mean, obviously here, in the marketplace,
here at the show.
that goes without saying.
They can go. They can call us up, or send us an email at Kirmuss Audio. If you just do Kirmuss Audio,
KirmussAudio.com,
or just do Kirmuss Audio. We have people that we have in many areas of the country, local dealers. We like to support the brick and mortar, the family-owned business.
Charles Kirmuss, thank you so very much for being here. We're going to come down and see you in your booth very soon. For everyone that needs one more bit of encouragement to go see Dr. Kirmuss, the coolest inventor on the face of the planet, you're going to get someone who is knowledgeable, someone who is thorough, someone who is genuine, someone who's funny, and just a cool guy. Really, if you want to get your records cleaned, restored, and to their A-level, really the apex of a listening experience, this is your guy right here. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much, and come on down to the show, and please follow these guys up on the social medias and whatever, and it's a wealth of information, and we'll see you next year.
So for all of you, thank you so much for tuning in for more interviews, behind the scenes, and crazy anecdotes here at the show. Keep watching, turn your notifications on, and of course, subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'm Emiko. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.